Good morning, everyone. It's Senora Shah. As we get rolling in the school year, I wanted to give you a quick orientation on how my Google Classroom is set up because I personally changed a couple things around this summer to make it easier and more user-friendly for you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So I'm going to use my Spanish 4 class as the model here because all of my classes are kind of set up the same with the same philosophy and organization. When we have class, the first thing I want you to do is just open up Google Classroom. I actually have my Chrome set up so that when I open it, it opens up to all the tabs that I'm going to need to teach that day. So I have Google Classroom open, I have my email open, Aspen, and there was one more that automatically opens up just so that it's there every single time that I open up my computer. On the stream, on the very first page, the only thing that you should see, or the top thing that you should see, is a link to a presentation with our weekly agendas. I used to do a post for every day with the daily agenda and the homework at the bottom, but I found that the stream got so cluttered that nobody could find anything. So on the very front page, the first thing you're going to see is an agenda. And again, this is for Spanish 4. I'm using it just as a model. And here is an overview of everything we're going to do in the first week-ish of Spanish 4. I have the meeting times up here at the top. I have a link to our classes Google Meet. I'm telling you exactly what you need to be prepared for class that day. You need to have Google Meet open, Google Classroom open. I'm going to add a couple things in there as well. I have our planned activities for the day. And then I have down at the bottom what you should be working on for homework and when it is due. You can see an overview of the entire week. You can see that some things are highlighted. And I've gone through the first 7 weeks of school because that's as much information as we have. And I have filled in the important things from those first 7 weeks of school. So if we go back to the classroom tab, you're going to find all of your assignments and materials up in classwork. So the materials tab down here at the bottom, I want you to treat this kind of like if we were in person, your binder. This is where you're going to find things that we're going to work on for a long period of time that you're going to need to come back to. It's just kind of like your binder, not necessarily your homework folder. It's your long-term binder. So you can see all the stuff. I'm going to try to label it as clearly as possible. Unit 1 vocab list, Unit 1 grammar notes, Unit 1 practice packet, and a presentation template. That's all down here. When I need you to specifically do assignments, they will be up here in assignments with the due date right next to them. So your first night's homework is a student survey with a Google form, and it has the due date right on it. It's September 17th. If you're in a different section aside from Spanish 4, you're going to see a different due date there. I have the next assignment is out of your packet. The packet is not listed here, but if you scroll down to materials, go to your binder, find the Unit 1 packet, it's going to be in there. Okay? The way that this is going to work with your packets and with your PDFs, if you click on the PDF, it's going to come up like this. If you go up to the top, I want you to select Kami. And it might ask you for your login information. It might ask you for some kind of stuff. Maybe it won't. The great thing about Kami is that you have all of these tools that you can use in documents, including PDFs and photos and all of that great stuff. So if your homework, the first homework you need to do out of there is page 7, I believe it is. Page 7 of the Unit 1 packet. You go to Kami and you scroll down to page 7. The pages are numbered by hand because I scanned this in. Go down to page 7, and you'll see here there's some practice with some present tense verbs. In order to complete your homework for the night, you just click on text box, and sure, make it a different color. Don't make it black so I can see it easier. And just click on one of the blanks and then just start typing. And you can, oops, you can fill the answers right in, and you can just keep going all the way down. You might need to play with the font size a little bit so that you can see it better. But the great thing about Kami is that you can modify the document. You can do your homework right in the document. And then I can go back in and I can circle things, and I can tell you to go back and look at that again. And we will be collaborating just like it was a piece of paper, but we're using it as a PDF. So all of your materials are down here in your binder. Once you're done with that, go back to the original assignment, and I want you to click Turn In. I think it's called Turn In on your side. It might be called something else, or Completed or something along those lines. And then that way you will get credit for the individual assignment, but you'll still have access to the packet to do the next night's homework, which is to do page 5 of the packet. So materials is your binder, assignments is where you actually do the stuff and click Turn In. Everything, your whole agenda is posted here on the stream. I hope this screencast was helpful for you. I encourage you to show it to your parents and to share it with your parents or anybody else who's going to be helping you with any studying. And I encourage you to watch it again if you need to. If ever you have any questions, I am available during my office hours, which are every Wednesday from 12:30 to 2:05. And it should be the same link every week. It's posted right in the agenda. I would love an email just to tell me that you're coming, but if you wanna just pop in, just click the link and I will be there with Google Meets open, just doing my work. So, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you soon.